I don't know, something happened to me there that I just fell in love with that river. I've been going back every year of my life for 50 odd years now. And it's just one of those landscapes that maybe everybody has the lucky opportunity to fall in love with in their life. So, and that's mine.
There's so much history here for me. Each generation in my family seems to be working on the river in some aspect. Like my ancestors were just canoeing for travel and for food and stuff. And one of my uncles in particular, he actually did logging on those rivers. Now I'm guiding on the rivers, so it's just really special to me that way.
For my entire life, I would come to this area just for 1 week every summer, but I never forgot the peacefulness. Really, I realized deep within myself that these are my roots. To be able to live the rest of my life here now is it's my heart's desire.
I grew up in the country, and so I was very close to nature, close to wildlife, enjoyed being outdoors and active in hiking, snowshoeing, things like that. So it was really a natural fit to want to work in an organization that promotes setting aside landscapes for that. The Three Rivers area, you really have over 10,000 square kilometers of wilderness. And that's extremely rare in southern Canada, southern Quebec. So it's really a landscape that is diversified. You have these wild rivers, peaceful lakes, old-growth forests, wetlands, habitat for, countless species. I mean, we need places that are left intact. I mean, we need to provide wildlife with the space it needs, and also provide people with a place where they can go escape to quiet places where they can be away from the city and to enjoy tranquility. People have been talking about the need to protect the Des Moines River for probably 80 years now, if not longer. It is the last undammed Quebec tributary to the Ottawa River, one of the last undammed rivers in southern Quebec, or southern Canada for that matter. I mean, there are very few rivers that have absolutely no dams. So that in and of itself is a reason for wanting to protect the river. The Pontiac is just a little bit more remote, a little bit more rugged, a little bit more intact. You really get that sense of wilderness in the Pontiac.
Well, the Ottawa River watershed is one of the largest in Canada. Every river has some sort of impact on it today. Just by happenstance, the only one that hasn't is the Des Moines River. And that makes it pretty unique in the Ottawa River watershed. I think that's worth fighting for. It's not the only wild river in Canada, of course. There are hundreds of wild rivers, but it is one of the only accessible watersheds that you can get to for a weekend or longer adventure from the major population areas, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto.
I love the fact that it's just so close to home for me. A lot of times, especially when I'm on the river, I think I can't believe my ancestors canoed this and went all the way to Ottawa, and they navigated these rapids on their own, and the environment and nature, they need to be protected.
You need to take steps to preserve something precious. This is where you can relax. This is where you can just stop and be still and appreciate what life is about. It's good for the soul.
We really need these opportunities to experience life as it might have been 100, 200, 500 years ago.
There's so much history here for me. My ancestors were once here. traveling through these trails and along this river.
The pristine water needs to be preserved. We really know that we have a future here with tourism of a certain type. It's adventure tourism, it's tourism by people who really want to get out of the cities, having the stillness and the beauty. We have a very healthy river right now, and we want to keep it that way.
The Three Rivers Fund is a new initiative of CPAWS Ottawa Valley, which aims to bring together all of the partners and stakeholders that are operating or have an interest in the Noir, Coulanges, and Des Moines River watersheds. The goal is to bring people together and to create a space where organizations can collaborate and support both conservation projects and also more tangible projects on the ground, like restoring campsites, restoring portages, providing campers with basic services like outhouses, as well as more advocacy projects that will enable CPAWS to advocate for increased protection in that area.